Hi there, I'm going to flick through this book today, which is called Sketch. It's by a Japanese artist called Terada Katsuya, published by a company called Pi, which do a lot of these great art books, or books focused on individual artists. I do love his work, and I love the way his books are put together. I have to apologize that I am doing this at night time, so hopefully it doesn't jump in and out of focus too much. I do need to be a little bit careful because he does often draw naked bodies, so bear with me as I try to avoid the obvious ones which would put this behind the barrier. Gonna see if YouTube picked that one up. I don't think it would have. I mean, he does have a very unique kind of sci-fi type of style, but obviously very talented at sketching from his imagination. I don't really know the history of this book, whether it's just a collection of random sketches or if it's from a particular time or a period. I just happened to stumble upon this book at a bookshop. It's one of the rare books that I bought full price, because I had bought another book of his. At that stage, I didn't know who he was, and it's this book that I had mentioned called Rakuga King, and since I bought that original book, I've been very interested in his artwork. Sorry, I'm kind of looking ahead as well to make sure that I don't accidentally go to a page that may get me blacklisted. And again, I would assume that he's very well regarded. You can see some interviews with him on YouTube, mainly in Japanese, I believe. Although I'm not a huge science fiction guy, I do like his really interesting pictures. I mean, these just look like color scans from a random book that he was sketching in. And if you look closely, there's like a doll here. There's all these other types of contraptions. I wonder if he's doing this to burn time. Again, apologies if there's shadows. I'm really growing paranoid that I'm going to turn a page and I did accidentally include a not safe for work picture there. I'm more than halfway through this book at the moment, to be honest with you, and I'm going to see if it managed to bypass whichever AI bot is checking for nudity. Oh, this one's quite interesting. It's in pencil, and you can notice it's quite different to the other ones in terms of the detail. This is great. I fear I'm not even halfway through this book yet. It's quite a chunky book. Excuse me. Kind of reminds me of Mike Mignola. This is a bit of a it's a bit of a small book, compact book, so hopefully I'm not getting my hands, or hopefully my hands aren't covering too much of the artwork. I apologize. It's amazing how many drawings this guy's made. I do like when he randomly puts in some color to what's predominantly black and white or monotone or sepia toned work. I've seen this guy a lot in his books. I don't know if he's a character that he's famous for, perhaps. kind of really blown away by how many pictures he has in this book. I mean, I'm stating the obvious here, it's because it's kind of a thick book, but his output is kind of amazing. God, I fear I just got myself, oh my God. I'm getting a little bit loose here because I'm so tired of flipping pages, and I think there's a whole section of nudity here, so I'm going to have to bypass all these pages. Sorry. God. It's not the easiest book to flip through, to be honest with you. I mean, if this is kind of your style of art, then I'm glad to have introduced it to you if you're not familiar with his work. But maybe this is a book that's better valued at flipping to yourself rather than trying to film, because it's quite a tough one to flip through. It's so long. This does again remind me of Hellboy. I mean, I'd be extremely lucky if this video didn't get flagged. My only hope is that because these are, because the colors are so similar, hopefully that the the radar wouldn't have caught it. But who knows, we'll soon find out. One of the painful things about YouTube is when you upload a video and then it'll flag it after it's kind of gone through it. So you only find out after you've uploaded it, really. So, I mean, I'm not really, my goal is not monetization, but I know that if it's behind the, if it's behind the barrier where you need to be over 18 to see it, then it doesn't really pop up on searches, etc. Anyway, the intention of this channel has always been just to share books that are on my shelf that maybe you don't have a chance to purchase where you live, and also to give myself a chance to actually sit down and go through a book. As I've mentioned before, I have a habit of buying books and putting them on the shelf and not spending any time with them, so it kind of gives me a chance to go through them. That's one of the reasons why I started this channel. And also because I sell a lot of these books off, which means if I sit down and film it, I get a good chance to have a look at it before selling it. That's a whole different topic. Anyway, getting towards the end of this book, I guess we're on about minute 20 or minute 15. Let me know what you think. Apologies for the film quality and the constant ramblings. It's I have to say, it has many more pictures than I expected. I mean, I do like his artwork. For me, it's a little bit of an overload of very similar type of drawings, but if you like sci-fi or Dungeons and Dragons, then this book is quite cool. Let me know what you think in the comments. I do have some of his other books. The other one is most probably even thicker than this one, so the chances of me flipping through that are almost zero. And also because I know it has a lot more stuff that's not safe for work. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. Let's see if I can get through with no more questionable pictures. Briefly, it says here, when I see a blank piece of paper, my hands start to tingle. That's it for this book. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, definitely have a look out for this publisher called Pi. They do a lot of great books. Anyway, that's that. Hope you have a great day.